I apologize for interrupting, but we're hearing from online that we can't hear anyone on the mics. They're very soft, so please speak directly into the mics, pull them a little closer. They're just not as sensitive as our other locations are.
Okay. Next up, we have agency request legislation with Executive Director Griffin.
Oh, with that, this is tab 2 in your packet.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
if we could ask the director to put the microphone toward the middle. Thank you. You're cutting in and out. I think that's what they were talking about. The microphone on the podium isn't toward, so that'll help. Thank you.
Thank you. But if I do a mic test now, is that better?
Yes, thank you.
You should know for the record that Robertson is.
He was here during roll call. I believe Senator Conway may have joined the meeting though.
Okay, agency request legislation. Staff is proposing an amendment to the Public Records Act to exempt proprietary financial and security information collected and maintained by the Gambling Commission. The last update to the Public Records Act to exempt information collected by the Gambling Commission was in 2007. This request is tied to the governor's priorities of having a healthy and safe community, as well as efficient, effective, and accountable government. Public Records Act requires state agencies to make records available to the public unless the records are explicitly exempt from the Public Records Act for disclosure. The provisions requiring public records disclosure must be interpreted liberally, while the exemptions are interpreted narrowly to effectuate a general policy favoring disclosure. So currently, the Public Records Act exempts the following records from the gambling. The following records the Gambling Commission maintains. Specifically in this one section, there are other sections of the Public Records Act that will are more broad that can certainly be applied. But specifically for the Gambling Commission, financial account numbers, values, and other identification numbers, as well as internal controls of independent auditors' reports, and financial statements with supporting documentations of house bank partners, licensees, or those that were submitted by the tribes. So we are seeking to amend RCW 4256-270 to update the exempted records from disclosure to protect the assets of gambling applicants and gambling operators, as well as for the personal safety of gaming patrons and licensees employees, and the integrity of gambling equipment that is used in operation of the gaming state. So some of the examples that have been added to the RCW that we're seeking to amend provides examples of types of records of the proprietary financial security information typically found that we collect and are provided. So the reason we've really outlined all of those records is so that the exemption can be interpreted narrowly. Again, to make sure that the general policy is being applied in favor of disclosure. So this will, because they're so much more precise in the description of what information is we are looking to exempt, it will be easier to apply by. There is no fiscal impact. You have a fiscal note in the packet, and we have had extensive stakeholder as well as tribal partner outreach. Starting in July, we sent an initial letter outlining our request, as well as an initial e-draft to tribal leaders, their representatives, as well as licensees and stakeholders who have asked to receive the information and communications by the WSGC. So that notice went out to over 700 recipients. We also did further outreach with the Lottery Commission, the AG, as well as Mr. Thompson. He is Vice Chair of the Sunshine Committee. We also held listening sessions with tribal partners as well as the public to get feedback for this proposed legislation. We did receive some feedback information is in your packet regarding from 2 licensees, as well as Mr. Thompson, Vicki Christopherson, as well as Fred Partners. All feedback was considered and changes were made, which is why we are on draft 002.1.3, which was posted on the website on Wednesday when we received that final draft. Commissioners have it before you. It is the same language that was in the packet as posted last week in the unformatted version, because it took last Friday to this Wednesday to get the draft back. So the language is the same, and it is posted on the website. You will see an updated fiscal note that is tied to this particular draft. And again, no fiscal impact. So the agency request legislation for all agencies is due to be submitted to governor's office for review and approval on September 13th, which is tomorrow. Staff asks that you consider the proposed agency request legislation for you to be submitted to the governor for consideration.
Commissioners? Any public comments? I move to approve agency request for proprietary financial and security information as presented by staff.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes